Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am wearing foundation and a little bit of eyeshadow, and I did some brows. I'm going down the brow wormhole, black hole, empty hole. It's a bad thing, but it's going to be good because I will be doing a video about my findings, but thicken them up a little bit, and that's it. Today I wanted to take a look at some new lipsticks. So Mario, as in Makeup by Mario, has a new matte lipstick, and I got 4, but I returned 1. A long story, but we're going to try those on. I got the Merit Oil because I saw the lovely Alana Davison put it on, and I thought, So we're going to do that, and I got this. We'll talk about this. So let's start with this. This is the Merit Lip Oil, and as I said, Alana loved it. Now, when Alana likes something or loves something, it doesn't mean it's going to work on me. In fact, it rarely does. She could put literally mud on her face and look good. Literally. So I take it with a grain of salt, but I do like the concept of lip oils. I find the lip oils that I have tried don't feel like lip oils, they just feel like lip glosses, like the Clarins. You know, I don't know if you've tried the Clarins lip oil, but it doesn't have an oily thing to it, and in fact it feels kind of drying. So I thought, let's give Merit a try. I was unimpressed with their product so far. It's not a makeup brand that is created by a makeup artist or by a YouTuber. It's by a businesswoman whose name I can't remember, but she started the vlog, I think. I'll put it in right here, but I think it was Who Wore What, or Who Wore When, or something like that. And she has expanded into other areas. Versed is her line. She's a very impressive businesswoman, but it doesn't mean she knows anything about makeup. And her makeup's also very expensive. Her foundation, very little of it. It's a stick, and it's a very small stick, and it felt dry and crumbly, and I was like, I don't know. But I'm always willing to give someone a second chance if I hear somewhere else that it's good. So, unfortunately, there's only 4 colors. I got this color, I think it's the same color Alana got. Should I just tell you? They need to get more colors, because I love this formula. It really truly feels nourishing. It's just a hint of color, but it actually feels like a lip oil. So there's still a thickness to it. It's not like putting olive oil on your lips, thankfully. It's not like, ooh, it's going to drip away or fall away, but it's thinner than the Clarins and other lip oils that I have tried. It feels comfortable. There's not a heaviness. There's not a stickiness. There's just a hint of color. This is the kind of thing you literally keep in your car or in your purse. Right now, what I have in my car is, well, I have one right here as well, one of these. This is much more balmy. This one more oily, so it feels a little bit thinner. But I have one here, I have one in my car, and whenever it's like, my lips hurt, I put that on, and it has a delightful smell as well. But this imparts a little bit more color, and it's a color I really like. So, when we're doing something like that, I mean, I feel like I should finish my makeup, right? But we're not going to, because the Makeup by Mario colors have a lot more pigment to them. So this, you could do with a full makeup look, of course, or on a no makeup day, just to give you a little bit color, because sometimes our lips are too fair and we look kind of dead. Something like this is going to help you out. Thumbs up for this newest thing from Merit. Okay, Makeup by Mario. I got 3 colors. I will write down the color of the one that I returned right here, and I'll tell you the only reason I returned it is because it's a color that is done many times over from many brands, and I already have it. It's just that kind of black cherry kind of color. People call it berries. It's a deep berry and not unusual in any way. I already have it. I don't use it that much. It's beautiful. If you're looking for that in a matte, this is a wonderful option for you. But I got some other things. Annie. I love this color. This is kind of like a daily a little bit of something, but not too much. Now I find this is one of those strange colors that changes color depending on your light. The first time I put it on, I thought, oh, there's a pinky nature to this, but it's not too pink. It's like an earthy pink. I really like it. Then I got in my car to go run an errand. I looked in the rearview mirror and I saw a lot of warmth to it. So I think what this color looks like on you will depend somewhat on your skin tone, your undertone, because it might pull out from one another. Like if you have a lot of warmth, it might pull out the warmth in this. I think this is lovely every day. No lip liner, just a lovely every day, and a little bit different than everything else. I have this theory that everybody's making the same colors because that's what's on trend right now. Everybody has 3 different rosewoods. Everyone does an oxblood, for instance, or the color that I returned, which is like a deep, deep blackberry kind of a color. Everybody has a red. They have a warm red and a cool red and on and on. And the reason for that is that's what people are buying right now. And it's just a matter of what formula you like better. Do you want a lipstick? Do you want a cream? Do you want a matte? Do you want a liquid lipstick? And you will find those colors done. This color is a little bit different. It's not crazy, it's not weird, but it's a little bit different. It's not like everything else. All of the colors in this release seem very fall to me. So this would be fall for somebody who doesn't want to be too dramatic. I imagine in spring, maybe, he will come out with more colors that are more spring-like, or maybe he believes mattes for fall, winter, and spring is for glosses. I'm not sure, but to me this collection looks very dark and very appropriate for fall, winter, and can be good for all depths of tones. So if you are quite fair, this might read a little bit dark on you. Let's do the next one. Fanda. Right there. Now this online seemed like it might have a little bit of a grayish undertone, might be a little bit grungy, and for fun, you know, just going outside your box, I thought, why not? Let's see what it looks like. So for me, this is reading kind of dark, but I don't have anything like this. I do have browns, but they are deeper and have more of a chocolatey nature, so a little bit of a maroon or a red to it. I have to let Lucy out. And while these are matte, I don't find them to be uncomfortable. I find actually a lot of mattes in the tube are not uncomfortable, except if they are very dimethicone. I'm very Princess and the Pea when it comes to my lip products. I can really feel the weight of things, and I know immediately this is not going to work for me. It's so uncomfortable. I don't get that feeling with this formula. Next, Maurice. Now that is a very, very dark color. And now when you look at these two together, it's like, oh, there's hardly any difference. Even though there was on my lips, this is dark. Let's put it on. This is quite a statement. Now I don't have a lip liner in this color, but while I think it looks good here, my magnifying glass, I feel like my magnifying mirror, I feel like I could do a little bit. Like whatever concealer I have left, because you don't want any bleed over here, any redness or any brownness kind of fading into this area. And I'd see that this is totally appropriate with a color like this, and then you wouldn't actually need a lip liner. While this is very dark, I like it. It makes my teeth look gray, right? But colors like this I think look weird anyway, because when you talk, your tongue is lighter than your lips. It's a little bit weird, but it's a look. Now I want to do a little bit of, I've left my face very neutral, but I want to do a little bit of blush and maybe a little bit of liner or something on my eyes. We'll see. Maybe not, because the lip is saying so much. Maybe we want to just leave the eyes pretty neutral. So I'm going to go in with the Patrick Ta blush in She's So LA. I think, well, it's really picking up a lot. When that happens, just take it off in your hand, or I happen to have a paper towel right here. And this color, I feel, can be used more in the contoury zone. So it's a bit of a dramatic look. It's certainly not with a gray t-shirt, but something with a brown turtleneck or a black turtleneck or some deep, deep color, I think will make this work. Do I have a deep color I could just kind of wrap around my neck right now? Okay, it's not a deep, deep color, but it's far more fall kind of color. And I think you can see how this idea might work very nicely. It's a powerful statement with this kind of lip, but it's really not a lot going on, you know? I have a couple of shadows up here, no liner, no mascara, a little bit of blush, bang, and then, you know, a more wintry kind of color, and we're good to go. Now, while the Makeup by Mario's were something I wanted to try because they're new, I haven't seen anybody talk about them, and it's always nice to see somebody online wearing them because you never can tell with the swatches. A lot of them are computer generated, blah, 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 my pet peeve. And the Merit I was going to buy because I saw Alana put it on, and thumbs up for all of those. This one from Givenchy, yes, Lucy, it wasn't planned, but I think Givenchy understands better than many companies how much women enjoy packaging. It pulled me in. This is velvet, and this particular color, it's like a dusty rose. To me, just love it. I saw this and, oh, I have to get this. It's just a matter of picking a color because it is so, so beautiful. It just feels like something you would have in a boudoir, you know, with a proper dressing table, and it has a vintage kind of feel to it. I know that Barbra Streisand was really big into this color for decorating for a long time, and it kind of reminded me of that. In a couple of her movies, you will see her homes have like a sofa in this color or walls painted this color. And a long time ago, when she had property in Malibu, which I believe she gave to the state, that had several houses on it, and each house had different decor in it. Like, she is my soul sister, except for she's rich and talented. But if I had that kind of money, I'd be doing the very same thing because I love the idea of different themes, deco in one area, color themes, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it sucked me in. Unplanned. This is 27 Rose Infuse right here. Now it seems similar to this one, but while this is a matte, it is like a sheerish matte, and it offers you that blotted corners or blotted vermilion look that I think is so compelling, so pretty. And they're not the same. When you go outside, you'll see a difference. Inside, you'll see a difference. They seem the same, but they're not. Here it is to this one. In other words, I'm not upset I have both. I will say, I feel that this formula is a little bit more comfortable than the Makeup by Mario. And it's interesting because I think it's Givenchy, no, it's another brand, never mind, that had a formula that had too much dimethicone in it and it felt uncomfortable. This feels, rather than dimethicone, it has a little bit of wax in it. In reality, it probably has both. But unlike other things that I've tried where an hour later all the color has accumulated in my vertical lines in my lips, that is not the case with this. I've been wearing this for the last several days, you know, just in my living room, and I love this. And let's just change our blush up a little bit. Although it totally works with this neutral eye, neutral cheek. We could do a little bit more pinkness in the cheek. This is probably the wrong pink because this is a very cool tone. This is the Pat McGrath in Divine Rose. Let me pull another one. And then there's Flirtatious. Both of these, to me, have a bluish undertone, but Flirtatious less so. And I don't think well, let's start with Flirtatious and see. I may have put on too much blush, but I don't think that's a sin. Just kind of work that through. And my favorite trick, which I've shared a couple of times, rub the hands together until they're warm. Just press down, and that seems to just melt everything in and make everything look a little bit better. You can wear this with anything. It doesn't have to be dark, deep colors, although I think it would work well for that. Let me get my scarf back. And you could do it with bright, fun colors. Yeah, I think this works very well for fall, but I think I would work really well for spring too. I love this. There's just a little bit, it feels like there's a rosiness for sure, and a brownness for sure, and maybe a touch of terracotta in it as well. But it's that pinkness that I feel makes it quite lively, and I really enjoy that. And you guys, that's some new lipsticks that I got at Sephora. So 3 shades. We've swatched the Makeup by Mario, and we swatched the Givenchy, and we did a lip swatch of this, and of course I told you what the other color was, so you don't have to get it if you already have it, but if you're looking for a matte and a lipstick, that's a way to go. I love them all, but I think I love this one the best. Both the color, the finish, that kind of muted look about it, and, well, the packaging, and what it feels like. That's it, you guys. Probably a short one, but if you love lipstick like I do, you know, you want to see what these colors look like, because online it's really tough, I know. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you give me a thumbs up. I need to say that in the front of the video before everybody leaves. It would really help my channel if you did. Until we meet again, be smart and safe, and I'm wishing you good health.